What the fuck is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. It's the ripple effect. It's going down once again. We're back at it. Hope you guys had an awesome week and that you had some cool experiences and you made some progress in your life. I definitely have had some cool experiences this week. There's been a lot of stuff happening, actually. There's been so much happening this week when I think about it. It's been like, yeah, I started a new job. I did a DJ gig. And, starting a new job in and of itself is just like so much like new impressions and stuff happening and like meeting new colleagues and all that shit is just like overwhelming, actually. I feel like it's kind of overwhelming to start a new job, especially at this like at this level. I feel like, because like being an electrician, it's kind of like, especially when you've done the degree and you're like you have done the studies and you're done with that, like when you got the license, essentially when you got the electrician license, which takes like fucking years to get. It's like you're at a different level, but I don't really feel like, because I haven't really been working that much with it lately, so I feel like I'm not that experienced. I haven't been doing it in a long time, so I feel like I'm kind of out of practice, a little bit. So it's a little bit of nerves, I guess, when it comes to that, trying to like fulfill the expectations or some shit. I don't really know what the expectations are, like I don't know what people are expecting. I guess they just expect me to be able to do the tasks at hand, but I don't really know what those are. So we'll just see how it goes. So far it's been all good, but yeah, I definitely feel a bit of pressure there. Starting a new job, it can be, I feel like it's tiring to meet all these new people. I'm really bad at just remembering names and faces and all of that, and it's just so many people in this company. It's a really big company, so that's been kind of like that's been a stressor for sure. And I've been having a lot of stress lately, actually, just in my body. Just been feeling it, kind of just like lying in there. And it's kind of like it's kind of annoying, just like having that stress down there all the time. I'm trying to like meditate and relax it and just like try to chill in life, but I feel like I just fucking can't chill. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's like a struggle with a lot of people. We just like can't fucking chill. You know what I mean? We always have that like poking in the stomach, telling us to fucking go do shit with our lives. And yeah, so I had a DJ gig yesterday at this local restaurant slash bar slash disco place. It's the it's the only place that you can go out and catch someone play a set in my town. And yeah, so I had a DJ set there, and it was cool, but it wasn't like, because they have like a basement there where they can like open. It's like a club down there in the basement, but right now there's not too many people out in this area, so they decided to have the upstairs only, and that's like the kind of like the restaurant area. So we set up the DJ booth there in the restaurant area, and the sound and stuff is really good. The lighting is really on point. And it's a really nice place, actually. Like, it's so sick down there. But it was just kind of, I don't know, the people just weren't that vibey. I think they weren't like too up for dancing. Either that or I'm just playing shit. I don't really know. I feel like I tried everything, though. I tried like all styles of music. I really went hard on trying to find whatever the thing was to get them going, you know what I mean? But it just kind of wasn't happening that much. Like, I feel like a lot of the girls were going, and at one point I think like all the girls were dancing, but like the boys are just, I don't, either it's the guys in this town are just fucking boring assholes, or I just didn't play the right thing. It's probably a combination, but yeah, actually I tried to play a little bit of dubstep, try to sneak in some dubstep in there as well, and I got like hate from from one of the guards that worked there. He was like, excuse me, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but you probably shouldn't be playing dubstep, you know. And I was like, fuck do you mean, man? I'm gonna play my dubstep. I'm gonna sneak in some dubstep here and there. Fuck it, you know what I mean? But I made this mashup. It's like it's Drake. It's some Drake song, and then I mash it up into like a dubstep song, and it goes fucking hard, you know. So it was kind of like, it was kind of out of place. But the funny thing though is like, even though it was super like, it didn't really fit whatever that bar or whatever it's trying to represent. It kind of woke people up. I feel like it just kind of because like people get too used to just like whatever they're feeling or whatever they're doing, you know what I mean? So people just sit down at the table, they're just talking and shit. I have like vibey music in the background, but it at one point that just turns into background noise, you know what I mean? And I wanted to kind of like wake people up. And actually, when I started playing dubstep, that's when people actually got up and moving. So you know, I think it was a good choice actually to go a little bit of dubstep, drum and bass, and whatever. I'm trying to really, I don't want to just be that boring DJ guy that just plays whatever the establishment wants you to play, because I don't think the people actually want that, you know what I mean? Like I think people want to hear something different. I don't think, like, especially for me, I want to hear something different. I want to be surprised by the DJ when I go out. I want to hear whatever the DJ enjoys to play, as long as it's not like super shitty stuff, you know what I mean? Like I want the DJ to express some stuff. I don't want the DJs to be this autonomous fucking robot thing that just plays whatever he's told to play, you know what I mean? So I'm really trying to just like bring some freshness to the dance floor in this town, and you know, that's what I'm gonna do. And you know, if people are gonna hate, then they're gonna hate, but I'm not gonna just keep playing whatever's on the top list all the time. I definitely do play a lot of pop though. I'm trying to like kind of merge it, but my kind of like my kind of like thought or mindset when it comes to this is like play 2 tracks for the audience and play 1 track for me, and that seems to work pretty good because people do want to hear whatever you're kind of into as well. If you're into some good shit, and you know, people will take pretty much everything. I didn't get any complaints from like the people who were there, only like the one guy in the establishment. So I don't know, and he's kind of dickhead as well. He's always like fucking weird. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, I woke up today so fucking tired of life and just like given completely up on trying to do anything today. I was just like feeling almost hangover, even though I didn't drink. My girlfriend drank last night. She got free drinks from the guys at the place because I was playing. So she just got like fucking tequila shots or whatever the fuck she was drinking. I don't know what she was drinking, but she was fucked. She's just been in bed all day. I've been trying to do some stuff. I went for a walk with the dog and stuff like that, but I've been really fucking tired today. Like, it's been a long time since I've been this like, just like unmotivated, just like not feeling it at all. Yeah, I guess you gotta have some of those days. And what I've been thinking a lot about lately is how I kind of like I feel like I've fallen back into a place of kind of like judging myself too much and kind of like telling myself that I need to be productive or whatever, and kind of like pushing myself to just keep grinding and stuff. And I feel like whenever that happens, I kind of just get like, you know, I kind of get like, I don't know, I get burnt out, kind of like tired of everything, and just don't want to do anything. And when I keep forcing myself like that, I kind of just like, it gets into like me having a kind of a bad relationship with myself. So lately I've been kind of more like trying to tell myself just to like relax and love myself more, do things for me, and just like do things to encourage more self-love and stuff like that, and kind of like whatever I want to do, just do that, and you know, just enjoy life a little bit, because it's important, you know, it's important to fucking just take some time to enjoy life as well. even though there's so many things out there that I want to accomplish, it's like, you know, I think you'll end up me being more productive when you come from a place of just doing it because you feel inspired to do it, not because you feel like you need to push yourself out of scarcity. You know what I mean? So I think it's good to take some time off and just reassess sometimes. And it's not often I do it, but I took the time to just like watch a movie today, and I watched this Steve Aoki documentary, the "I'll Sleep When I'm Dead," because then I kind of like justify, like, then I'm actually watching some some semi-productive stuff, like it's about the music industry or whatever. But it was a really cool movie. It's really eye-opening, and I did feel like a lazy piece of shit when I was watching it, because of the work that Steve Aoki put in to his music and his business and his life is just like fucking mind-blowing. Like, he was playing 300 shows a year. This one year he was banging out 300 shows and just fucking going all day every day, just sleeping wherever he can on the planes or wherever, and just fucking going, and I was like, fuck, man, I don't even know if I want that, to be honest. I don't want that life where I'm just like continually exhausted. I don't know if I could do it, to be honest. Like, I just can't believe how, like, I can't imagine myself being as, because he's so full of life and energy in all he's doing, even though he has got like zero sleep, and I just can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, when I have no sleep, it's like I just can't, because he's like on these like TV shows and shit like that, and interviews, and just like looking like he's having a good ass time when he's like so fucking sleep deprived, and you almost can't even see it. Like, it's weird. Maybe it was some drugs involved or something. I don't fucking know, but probably not, though. I don't feel like that's a guy to do any drugs besides of alcohol, maybe. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. Like, I love that movie. I haven't really like. I'm not the biggest Steve Aoki fan in terms of his music. I feel like that's kind of been a bit like, I don't know, a bit like, I don't want to say like it's just not my taste. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, feel like it's the start of EDM thing. Then that would be cool, but like, yeah, I feel like it's kind of like very kind of basic, but not that that's a bad thing, though. It's just not my taste. So, but yeah, he puts on really good fucking shows, though, like with the cake and everything. Like, that shit's just like so much energy in his, yeah, just like so much energy comes out of that man, and just fucking amazing to watch. And it's pretty eye-opening, because I haven't really, like, I was actually, the reason why I got into this and I wanted to watch this documentary, because I heard Steve Aoki talk about it on the Joe Rogan podcast. So I was like, oh shit, Steve Aoki is actually, and I think he's written a book now. So that's pretty cool, and he's into a lot of different stuff, man. He was like working on, he made like his house into like like a like a play. What do you call it? What the fuck do you call it? Like a, where children will play, like a play thing. He's like a pool with like balls and stuff that you can like jump in, and it's like that playground. It's the fucking word. It's like a huge playground, and it's just like a fucking grown-up baby just like in his house, just like fucking jumping in pools and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Like, he's doing a lot of different stuff, though. He's like surfing and stuff too, I think. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, and he was like, the thing about Stevie Aoki and part of his success is, I feel like what I got from the movie, at least, is that a lot of his desire for success has been him wanting to prove himself to his father, because his father was this like super successful businessman who created this restaurant, which I don't know the name of right now, but he created these restaurants, and he he was like a daredevil kind of type. He was like driving in like these race boats, like these super fucking fast race boats, and just going in like fucking, I don't know, like 100, 200 miles an hour in this fucking boat and falling out and almost dying and shit. And he took like, he flew like a fucking hot air balloon from Japan to US or something ridiculous like that. And the fucking air balloon started freezing because they got very high up, and so it almost fell down into the water in like the middle of the ocean. And so they had to throw out all of the things they had, including like cameras and stuff like that, to get it up. And yeah, like his dad was a fucking wild man, dude. That was some really inspiring shit. But yeah, I did feel like just like a fucking lazy piece of shit when I watched that. Just like eating some fucking potato chips and watching all these guys just like fucking smashing it, and just like never fucking sleeping and doing their thing. It was pretty. Yeah, I just felt like a lazy piece of shit, but also it's just like a good time, and I had a really good time watching that. It's been a long time since I watched a movie like that, so it was fun, you know. And yeah. And yeah, what else, man? He did like a really cool show in the end. He was like doing a show in the middle of the streets in LA, where he like blocked off the entire streets and just hosted like a fucking rave in the middle of the streets. And that was like to premiere his fucking his album, that Neon Future, I think it was called. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. And Stevie Aoki, he's based in Las Vegas now. I think he only really plays like outside of his tour. I think he only plays in Las Vegas, and he lives out there. And fuck, man, I was like, fuck, I gotta see this guy play live right now. It was so cool to see him actually. It would be so cool to see anyone actually play live at this point. I haven't seen like a proper. I haven't been at a proper like EDM event in fucking forever, probably since I was like, when's the fucking last time? The probably like when I was in New York, something like that. That's a fucking long time ago. Yeah, I was I don't know if I talked about this on the earlier podcast or not, but I went to like it's called Folkehøyskole. It's like folk school, I guess you could call it. It's like a school that you pay for, and it's like privately. It's funded by the government in some ways, I think, but it's like a private thing. I don't know if they're private owners or what the hell's the deal there, but at least you can have like whatever. They can be like the classes can be whatever. So I went to the Beats. They had like a beat making class, a production class, and it lasts over a year, and you live at the school. And so we went to New York on this school trip there. That was included in the price. We went on like 2 trips. We went to Croatia, and then we went to New York, and then we actually went to Oslo too. But yeah, so we went to New York, and then we saw actually the fuck is this guy name again? He's like making tropical house, Matoma. So we went to New York to see a Norwegian guy play. So, that was kind of weird. But he was playing a huge show at the time, and we were in like I don't know if it's the one of the biggest or whatever, but it wasn't in Madison Square Garden or anything. But it was like this fucking huge venue with like, it was like, I don't know, 5 stories of this like tribune all around there, like 5 stories high, and then it was like the building was just massive. It was just so many fucking people crammed in there, and that was fucking wild. That was, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I was actually there. I feel like at that time when I was that young, I kind of like took those things for granted a little bit. I think especially after COVID now, I kind of appreciate those kind of things more. Like at the time, I was just kind of like, I don't know, I was so young. It was just like a casual thing for me almost. It was like I was there and it was cool, you know, but it was just like kind of, it was a concert, you know, and because I was going to a lot of different stuff at that time, but it was definitely one of the high points in my life going to that Matoma concert. Although I don't really remember much of it except like that specific thing. Um, and I was standing on like the top floor, just looking down at the fucking sea of people. And yeah, fuck, that was amazing. And then we went to this other concert, which was like a dubstep thing. It was kind of like for like dubstep and hybrid trap and stuff like that. And they were just fucking going all night. And that was a pretty fucking big venue as well. They were just banging out dubstep tune after dubstep tune all fucking night. And people were just, fucking rioting on the dance floor. It was fucking amazing. And that's where I really was like, oh fuck, I love this genre, man. I want to get into this stuff. Sound design and stuff like that. It sounds so cool when you're like at a venue like that where all the people are into that stuff. And fuck, man, it was so good. And there were a lot of drugs involved. Not for me though, but a lot of the people there were fucking on some shit, and all the people were like offering me cocaine and stuff like that. It was fucking crazy. But yeah, I feel like that's like a part of the EDM thing. That's kind of like, but that's with all music though. Like everyone's just gonna do drugs, you know. But I feel like it's like it's a big split between the artists and the and the consumers there. Like most of the artists are usually sober, I feel like, or especially at least a lot of them, and especially a lot of the like people who actually were in the game for a long time. They usually go sober because I think most of them figure out that like getting drunk before every show is kind of like unsustainable in the long term. And I was seeing like we've been seeing that with a lot of people, like Avicii, rest in peace. And this guy in the Stevie Aoki documentary, like a friend of Stevie Aoki called AM, he overdosed and some shit. And I think that guy was actually like quote unquote sober as well for a long ass time. But yeah, it's very very prominent in the music industry and drugs and stuff like that, and it's a shame because life can be fucking awesome without drugs and alcohol. And people fall into this trap. They feel like they need it. They need to conquer their anxieties and stuff like that. And I can't blame them though. I haven't been there personally, so I can't really speak for them. I haven't been at that level of when you're playing in front of that many people. Like the nerves are probably like fucking high up there. So I definitely I see why. And I can't say that I would be better because I don't know yet. But yeah, I know. Especially, I think Avicii actually, he was like doing. Especially, I think he was having a drink before every fucking show, and he was playing so many fucking shows. So it really is very prominent. And you see the long-term people, the people who are like actually sustainable, that are like, you see like David Guetta, Tiesto and stuff like that. I think those guys are all sober because they figured out that like they can't fucking fuck around with that stuff. It's gonna kill their careers, So but yeah, what else? It was really funny. Like actually last night. Sup? Hæ? Hva mener du? Jeg vet ikke, jeg holder på at jeg ikke holder på lenger. Hæ? Nei takk. My girlfriend asking when I'm done. That bitch! Nah, I was kidding. She's a sweetheart. Fucking. Oh, I get so fucking distracted, dude. So yeah, what else, bro? Um, so yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just like worn out this week from like all the fucking new people that I've been meeting. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know what it is, dude. If it's like some kind of like complexities around kind of trying to, I don't know if I'm trying to hold on to some kind of identity of, that's probably what it is. Like I feel like, because like introvertedness and stuff like that, it's kind of like a protection mechanism. Like it's some sort of kind of like mechanism to protect your ego and to like try and control how people are seeing you. And I feel like, especially at work, when meeting new people at work, I feel like there's I just want it to be like, I just want to have a good, I just want to have a good vibe with people. Really, that's really what it is in the core of it. But I feel like I kind of like get tired of being around all these new people, because like whenever I'm meeting new people, I'm automatically doing this. Though I like, this is not really what I'm trying to do, but I think my just programming unconsciously tries to tries to have me being seen in the best possible light. And this is a mechanism that's present in all human beings to a degree. But I feel like with time and intention, you can kind of rid yourself on that need for validation a little bit. But I feel like I just get kind of drained a little bit. I feel like it's gotten much better, but I feel like I'm getting drained around when I'm meeting a lot of new people, or when I'm at like very social events and stuff like that, where there's like people that I know that I'm gonna see these people again. You know what I mean? That's usually the factor there, because usually when there's people, like random people in the city or whatever, it's like I don't give a fuck because I know I'll never see them again. But when it's like colleagues and stuff like that, I feel like I'm automatically trying to maintain some kind of identity and trying to not make it weird, and just like the need for control, or the need for an outcome of not making it weird, kind of automatically kind of makes it a bit more weird than if you were just like free flowing and chilling completely. You know what I mean? So it's really just like that thing alone, that needing to like kind of uphold some kind of identity and being looked at a certain way. It's a thing that mechanism just drains you of energy, really, because it just takes energy to uphold that mask. So that's something I've been trying to let go of for quite some time. But also, like, being alone in the studio, like not having a job for as long as I've been doing it right now, it's kind of like I haven't been exposed to that amount of meeting people. Been kind of like isolated this last few months, so it's not been something that's been triggered as much. So I'm kind of just like not used to it. So it really that really brought up a lot of like fear, I think, in me, like just like the having to meet new people and greet and introduce myself. And I'm dealing with it pretty good. Like I feel like I'm just like I'm being me as much as possible, but I feel like it's draining me for a little bit of energy. And it's something I got to work on, but it's getting better. But I just feel like kind of like talking and stuff like that, I feel like I'm just fucking done with it. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like I got nothing. um but it seems like it's always going to be like that, especially whenever I'm gonna do this podcast. My mind just go fucking blank. I'm just like, fuck, what I'm gonna talk about. I need to like sit down and write some stuff that I'm gonna talk about. And I think this is especially difficult if you're podcasting completely alone to find the subjects. And I think that's part of the challenge here. It's like just like figuring out themes in your head and just like kind of removing that filter, which I was talking about last time actually. And yeah. And I saw something really fucking funny pop up on my Instagram. I found this profile of this guy he's having a caracal as a freaking pet, and this guy is fucking like he has a caracal. He has a wild fucking caracal. If you don't know what a caracal is, it's like it's like a cat creature. It's like a cat creature, but it's not like a tiger, and it's not like a mountain lion, but it's kind of in between a cat and a mountain lion. So it's not like as big as a mountain lion, but it looks like a killer. It looks like that shit. If he had the opportunity and if he was hungry enough, he would just fucking bite your neck when you're sleeping, dude. And this fucking guy has one in his fucking house, and I'm gonna show you some videos of this guy right now. His name is Pumbaa, like he calls it Pumbaa. Pumbaa the caracal. And this guy in
this
every
Floppa
video,
Friday,
dude,
we got a package with 2 new Pumbaa designs.
in every fucking video, this guy is hissing at him and being fucking aggressive. It looks like he just wants to go out and fucking hunt animals. And they're putting clothes on him, dude. They're making merch out of this guy and just like marketing him like crazy. They're feeding him meat, and he's just like hissing, being aggressive as
This
fuck. Like all the comments are like, "This page is so sad. Someone needs to rescue this big cat and bring it back to life." And like all the comments are like, "You should be ashamed. These are not pets." Everyone basically telling him like, "This is fucked up." This guy is just posting every day, not giving a fuck, and just posting this fucking caracal. Look at this. Just put a suit on him. You can just clearly see this cat not wanting to be there. Like this cat is fucking suffering. Like this shit is fucking sad, you know? Look at this shit. It's fucking... Look at how fat he is, too. Jesus Christ, they fed him a lot of food, dude. Like, for real, I think this shit is like animal abuse, to be honest. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure this is not too good. And I don't think this cat is having a good time. And he's just fucking aggressive and fucking hissing all the fucking time. And yeah, I just stumbled upon this Instagram and like fucking started following him because I want to see where this goes. Pumbaa, the fucking caracal, dude. Like, people are doing some fucking weird shit out there, you know. People just always gotta fucking fuck with nature. Yeah, so that was an interesting thing I saw. I wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah. Yeah, people are weird. I don't know what to say, dude. It's yeah. But I've seen people having like ducks as pets though. That's kind of cute actually. I kind of want the duck as pet cuz like I don't know. It seems like they're kind of chilling a lot more being more like I don't know how that would be in terms of like I suppose ducks would like to be more out in the wild as well, doing their thing. But I feel like if you have like a garden for them where they can like have a little pool and stuff like that, I feel like the ducks are kind of like chilling. And I've seen like ducks. I'm gonna see if I can find this right now. There's this guy called Ducks Mate Great great pets or something. Ducks make great pets. Yeah, this guy is really good friend with the dog. They have like a golden retriever. They're best friends. Look at this. Like, how cute is that? They're just best buds, hanging out. Just straight chilling. Look at that happy dog though. He's so happy. Hope I don't get copy striked of that. Look at those guys. They're just straight chilling. And if you're not watching this right now, if you're listening, we're looking at like a golden retriever and a duck. They're just fucking best friends. They're having this duck as a pet. His Instagram's called Ducks Made Great Pets. And it's just like, these ducks, man, they're so funny. And, you know, by the looks of it, they're having a good time. But, you know, reality is, though, they are wild animals. And they probably do like to be more in nature and stuff like that. But it's just like, it's just so fucking cute, you know? This duck just snacking on some food right now. They got Christmas presents. And this duck just going fucking crazy in the box there of fucking treats. So, yeah, I would love to have a duck, actually. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but dude, I want one. For real. So, yeah. What else, though? What's there to talk about? I haven't been able to do a lot of music this week, actually. I want to be more productive with that next week and kind of like take time to actually just zone in on doing music at least an hour a day or something. Because like right now I'm driving a shit ton on a new job, so I have to like get up super fucking early in the morning to drive, and then I'll be home like pretty late. And we're also renovating the house, so I don't got much time right now, and it's kind of sad because I've been like non-stop producing every fucking day for the last few months, and right now it's come to a dead stop. And it makes me realize how fucking unproductive I've been with the hours that I've had. But it's just, even though I've been knowing that I'm eventually gonna have to go back to a job, it's been very, you know, and I'm trying to be as efficient as possible, but it's just like, you have these fucking barriers when it comes to productivity. It's just like, I hit this fucking wall, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying, and I know I need to do more, but it's just, it's like it's not going any faster, and it's just like, you know. And when you start like developing skills and stuff like that, and you're getting better and better, like self-sabotage kind of kicks in sometimes, and you just like start feeling like shit for no reason at all, and it's just like you gotta just fight through these fucking subconscious blocks and shit like that. And yes, I feel you know, right now I'm trying to just like chill with it, not trying to like stress about it too much. I just kind of want to relax more with it, because I don't got fucking like, the stressing is bad for my fucking health, and I can feel it. Like, I feel the stress in my body all the time, and I need to learn to relax more and just like kind of stay focused on being process oriented, and just like it's got to be like, okay, you got 1 hour to do this every day. You just keep doing that 1 hour of music every fucking day, and in the weekends we just go, and you know, we just gotta take as much time as possible to do it. But right now we just gotta like focus on doing it a little bit every day, and that's really all we can do. And we just gotta have faith in the process and chill with that, you know, be happy with it. And I feel like that's I feel humans are like, it's very hard for us to just be content with whatever we're doing. There's always like a need for more, and I kind of want to just like be really present with that, I want to be more present with like where I'm kind of like chasing for more stuff, and kind of like just be content with what I'm doing right now, and just be like, okay, this is the process, this is how it's gonna be, and I just gotta work on it. Really, just gotta stay focused on getting into it when I'm into it, and when I'm not doing it, just you know, just like don't bring your fucking office to the beach, and vice versa. You know, like when I'm doing music, I do music, and when I'm not doing music, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and you know, just be happy with that one thing, and being present with whatever you're doing. I think is a really good thing, and practice to have. You know, and I think it's gonna make the thing you're doing so much more enjoyable when you're like completely just doing that thing. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be my mindset going forward, and yeah, we just gotta keep fucking going. Guys, I don't really got any more to talk about right now. Like, I probably can come up with a shit tons more, but I'm gonna cut it short. I need to get to bed right now. It's very late, and I gotta get up very early. So, but at least I did it, and I'm fucking stoked that we got another podcast in this Sunday. It's the Ripple Effect, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.